Happy Wednesday. It's the Jam Nation podcast with Jonesy and Amanda.
Murray, the original Red Wiggle, joined us. He's got a new band. He's about to go on the road again. He's a very nice man,
I want to talk
Murray.
about his guitar collection.
He's got a lot, hasn't he?
He's got something like 50 guitars.
We discuss the ick list. A woman has satirically put together an ick list, a list of things that give her the ick factor about men. Jonesy had an unusual take on a lot of them.
Well, you know, I agree with what she was saying.
Tribal Drum is bidding for the lengths you went to for a nap.
Speaking of ick, shorts at work. Do they pass the pub test?
We catch up with Yelena Dokic. She's got a new book called Fearless. It's extraordinary how she's come back from the upbringing she had with her father, Demir Dokic. This book is all about her recovery and lessons she's learned along the way.
I like nothing more than reading the public service announcements in the newspaper. And yesterday, I struck gold with this one, abandoned cars at Sydney Airport.
All of that's ahead of you on the podcast.
Everybody online.
Right now, by the miracle of recording, we had so many requests for them to do it again.
Mistress Amanda
Miss Keller. Amanda.
doesn't work alone.
Wow, this is fantastic.
Her friend is in a back room making the tools of the trade.
I've heard them describe him as a drunken idiot.
Sorry, I've been drinking beer.
The legendary pirate Jonesy and Amanda the actress.
Hello, Wiggles. Congratulations, Mandy.
We're on the radio right now.
Jonesy and Amanda, you're doing a great job.
You have no empathy for anyone but yourself, you giant tool.
Now's the time to hear good radio.
Sorry, a bit of a tongue twist there.
Jonesy and Amanda are here.
It's showtime, a-holes. We're on the air.
Top of the morning to you, Mrs. Munchell.
How are you?
I'm Groovy Tunes.
We're heading into some warm weather this week. And everyone goes, oh, that's nice. Winter's over. You think, actually, did we have a winter? But be prepared because the warm weather is bringing out the venomous snakes.
Yeah.
There's always a downside, isn't there?
Did you get the snakes around your place?
Don't think so. Have you got snakes at your place?
No, got lizards and stuff.
Well, the warmer than average winter has triggered an early start to snake season. So the snakes are waking up, searching. Well, do they hibernate? No, but they go slow, don't they? In winter, they have a go slow. The union gets onto it. Then they come out looking for food, for water, for breeding mates. And their increased movements have prompted a surge in calls to rescue services by an increase by 20% last month than they normally have at this time of year. And it's not just little, big dumb pythons and stuff that don't do anything.
Big dumb pythons.
Red-bellied black snakes.
Ooh, sitting on a red rock.
Eastern brown snakes, death adders. I didn't even know we had death adders.
Yep.
Tiger snakes.
Yeah.
So they're saying keep your grass cut low, keep your yard tidy, because if you've got stuff lying around, that's where they will hide and enjoy.
Keep a rake handy in case you see it, like Ricky's neighbour.
How did that go?
Well,
I was closing my eyes while you tell it.
Ricky, he had a 10-foot dickie and he showed it to the lady next door. She thought it was a snake. She hit it with a rake and now it's only 4'4", which is still quite a substantial dickie.
Would you phone rescue services for that?
You get the local snake guy out.
Yeah, that's right.
And Ricky be going,
Comes back next week again.
Keep going, mate. You haven't caught it yet.
I'm trying to do some kind of public service announcement.
And I just
and you go to a school limerick that you like to tell once a week.
I do. It does come out a bit. My dream is the kids recite that at school. What did you learn today? Action-packed show. Yelena Dokic going to be joining us.
She wrote a book a couple of years ago where she told the story of her upbringing with her very abusive father. And it shocked us and shamed us because we'd all known he was a nutbag, but we all kind of thought it was quirky, as opposed to seeing, and maybe we should have done something about seeing how harmful this was to his daughter. She's written a new book we're going to talk to today about how she's rebuilt her life since then, and there have been setbacks too, but about resilience and the lessons she's learned along the way. She's an amazing person.
An amazing person. $2,000 with the Instagram, and we can't do anything until we do the Magnificent Seven.
How long was Ricky in The Wizard of Oz? What was the scarecrow in search of?
Jam Nation. We have for you the Magnificent Seven. 7 questions. Can you go all the way and answer all 7 questions correctly? If you do that, Amanda will say.
Well, what will I say, Brendan? You give me something because I don't have a single thought in my head.
You got a new jacket today.
I have, thank you. You didn't notice, and I said, I've got a new jacket.
It looks like a lot of the other jackets you have.
You are talking like my husband, and I don't like it one little bit.
It looks like a
I'll
lot
say,
of
do you like this? And you'll say, don't you already own that? I say, how dare you? Doesn't that computer you bought look like the other computer you own? Oh, the nights fly by at my house.
Remember that time Harley with the camera? And I said, well, that cost it. And he said, $700. I said, gee, that's good value. And he looked at me and went,
Yeah.
I went, oh, yeah. And he went, what? And I went, nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing, dear.
Nothing, dear.
Nothing. But it's about getting question 7 right. Linda is with us from Pimble.
Hello, Linda.
Good morning.
Question number 1.
It's smoky up here today.
Yeah.
Sorry.
How you going with that, all right?
Oh, yeah.
My eyes were burning again this morning.
Yeah. One wonders of the toll that it takes on the old respiratory system.
Well, Harley's got some lung stuff going on. He's coughing his guts out. It's highly annoying. It's hard to be patient when you're sitting next to someone coughing their guts out.
You finished with that, mate?
Yeah, that's right. In The Wizard of Oz, Linda, what was a scarecrow in search of?
A brain.
A brain.
Yeah.
Not going to find it here today.
What
What?
are you talking about?
You know exactly what I'm talking about. This is a brain-free zone, and we like it that way.
Well, that's a little bit uncalled for, isn't it, at this time of day?
I use your brain here just as a paperweight.
Okay. I thought it was a pen holder. It, Pet Sematary and Cujo are horror novels written by which author, Linda?
Oh, I don't.
Pick the guy who writes the big scary books.
He recently...
Stephen King. It was Stephen King.
Recently played the song Mumbo No. 5 so often it drove his wife crazy. She said, if you play that one more time, I'm going to leave.
What she should have done is done what his character in Misery did and put a piece of tie him to a bed, put a piece of block between his ankles and hobble him. Am I the only one thinking?
But she was going to leave him.
Yeah,
So
but
she just
that
leave.
would make him stop doing it.
I put it to you that I think Mrs. King just wanted to leave Stephen. So it's like, if you put on a shirt today, I'm going to leave you.
Question 3, Linda. This is AI Who Am I?
AI, who am I? Computer says,
no idea.
This is an AI version of the Beach Boys, but what song are they singing? It's not their own.
She got the baggy sweatpants, Reeboks with the straps. Where she turned around and gave that booty a smack. She hit the floor.
That's good, isn't it?
Whoa.
So good.
That
is
is
in
amazing.
USA.
You know,
that's the Beach Boys,
Yeah.
and that's their tune. But what lyrics are they singing?
Get around. I get around.
But they're singing a different song. Do
Yeah.
you know what the song is? It's not one of theirs.
No.
Sorry, Linda.
Maybe we need some more. Let's hear it again.
She had the apple bottom jeans and the boots with the fur. Yeah, the whole damn club, they were
Looking at her. So good.
It's great. Do you know the answer to that? 13 WSFM. It's very good.
Where she turned around and gave that booty a smack.
Jonesy and Amanda. Sam Nation.
Podcast.
The Magnificent Seven.
We're up to question 3. It's AI Who Am I?
AI, who am I?
So, yes,
no idea.
We know this is a Beach Boys version. This is AI Beach Boys, and they're singing to the tune of a Beach Boys song. But what's the song? Have a listen.
She had the apple bottom jeans and the boots with the fur. Yeah, the whole damn club, they were looking at her. She got the baggy sweatpants, Reeboks with the straps. Where she turned around and gave that booty a smack. She hit the floor. Shawty got low.
Let's see if Tony in Alawa knows what that song is. Hi, Tony.
Hi, guys. How you doing?
Very
Good,
well.
thanks, Tone.
What's the song that the Beach Boys are singing?
This would be Flow Raider. Baby got low, low,
Yes.
low.
Yeah.
Bottom jean boots with the fur. The whole club is looking at her.
I always think of Tom Cruise at the end of Tropic Thunder.
Is it this song?
Yeah.
Question 4 for you, Tony, is multiple choice. What's the upcoming version of the iPhone? Is it A, iPhone 14, B, iPhone 15, and yes, cryptically, C, iPhone 16? What's the new version going to be?
Jesus, what number are we up to? Yeah, I think it's
15?
It
It's
is 15, and for the first time in 10 years, there's talk that there'll be a new charging system.
Of course there is.
So you have to buy a new charge. So none of your existing chargers will work if you buy that.
That's right. And I bet you it's got a new camera.
So you can photograph your coffee with 8 cameras.
Well done, Apple. Well done. Which animal is known for building dams across streams, Tony?
Beavers?
Yeah.
Beavers. Question 6. Jorn Utzon was a Danish architect famous for designing which Australian landmark?
Utzon.
What did Utzon design?
Hang on, he did the Sydney Harbour Bridge or the Opera House. I'll go the Opera House.
And
Yeah,
you've
Tony.
chosen correctly,
He had
Tony.
nothing to do with the Harbour Bridge. That was before his time, but he did the Sydney Opera House. Yelena Dokic is known for which sport?
Oh, she's a tennis player.
She is.
On the show today as well. Tony, this is a bit of a doddle for you. Congratulations, you've won the Jam Pack, a family pass to the Hunter Valley Wildlife Park. Get $30 off family tickets online, by the way. 2 tickets to the West Gold Cake, Bake and Sweet Show. Taste, discover and shop on the 22nd to the 24th of September at the Sydney Showground. And Josie Amanda Carriage to choose, fit to colour in and some soda pencils. Tony, is there anything you would like to add to this?
Oh, I've got a sweet tooth, so I'm going to enjoy this.
I think that'd be great. I'd like to go to that. I think it's going to be amazing. I love baking
Tony?
and sweetsies.
Your voice went a little high there at the end.
And he's
Very
allowed
excited.
to celebrate.
You celebrate, Tony, like nobody's business, okay?
Thank you so much, guys. Really appreciate it.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Tony.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
Sound check. Testing. This is it, folks. Over the top.
Thumbing through the Jalmanac, our big book of musical facts, on this day in 1986, the Communards released their cover version of Don't Leave Me This Way.
Whose was the original?
It was originally done in 1975 by Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes. Do you remember them?
No.
It was pretty much similar. It was a bit slower.
But I bet the voice was higher in the new one.
Yeah, of course. Jimmy, he's got the high voice.
Jimmy Somerville, is that his name?
Jimmy Somerville. I always like that thing where a guy's busking in the back streets of somewhere and then Jimmy comes along and just joins in on the song. It's so cool. So cool. Anyway, the Communards, this was their biggest and only hit, unfortunately.
Really? Their only hit?
Yeah, they didn't have any more time to make up any more hits because the duo only lasted 3 years. The band broke up in 1988.
But Jimmy's still famous. I see him on social media and things. He's still out there.
Jimmy went on to have a successful solo career. The other guy, Richard Coles, he fell on hard times. And
did he go to Newcastle?
No,
taking Coles to Newcastle.
He became a radio presenter, and that's a hiding to nowhere.
That's why we've never heard of him.
Everyone knows that. So that's pretty much what happened to the Communards. But we've always got this.
Jam Nation.
There's a satire account called Miss Double Bay. It's run by a woman called Claudia Bursell, and she's just put out a 50-point list of the ultimate ick about men.
Oh, this is good.
The ick factor is something, it's not a red flag, it's not as big as a red flag, but it's just kind of a meh. I've seen a whole lot of stuff on social media of women posting, even their partners. One guy walking around the house in his little sockettes.
Yeah.
And posted with the music behind it, "You look so dumb right now." So
it's true.
It's just a slight ick about it. But the list is very funny. Can I read them to you and see how you feel
I'll
about
see how
them?
I go on this list.
This is her ick list.
Yep.
Remember, she's satirical. This is a satirical account, so don't at me. Taste testing ice cream with a baby spoon.
Definitely ick. Even eating an ice cream. A man can't eat an ice cream because you just don't look like a man. You got to do it. You got to chomp into that thing. You can't sit there licking it.
Meaning you have to use your teeth on an ice
you got to
cream.
bite into it. You got to eat it like the Solo Man would drink a lemon
This
Solo.
isn't going to go very well, this list, because these are very subtle things, and I don't think you understand subtlety.
I'm just saying, you won't see me eating an ice cream in public.
Okay. Really?
No. I do it very discreetly.
Applying lip balm.
Yeah, it's so weak.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Ryan, what do you
Gemma
think?
Rai
Do
puts
you
it
use
on.
lip balm?
Yeah, every day.
Yeah.
Getting off a chairlift.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you mean, yeah?
Well, I worked out in the snow, yeah. When you get off a chairlift, you got to be manly about it. You got to get up like you're a ski instructor. You get your 2 poles in one hand and you get off there and you just,
What if it's the first time you've ever been on a chairlift?
Go practice somewhere else. Practice at home.
So practice at home.
Yeah, practice getting up off a chair.
As if a chairlift isn't anxiety causing enough. This is like, how you never see baby magpies, you just see grown up magpies. Is this like you have to instantly know how to get off a chairlift?
Yeah.
And speaking of magpies, what about men being attacked by a
It's
magpie?
like the lamest thing in the world. You see a guy getting pecked by a magpie.
So it's okay for a woman to be pecked by a magpie?
Yeah, it's a woman, you go, oh, poor lady. But a guy, you go, oh, what's wrong with you, mate?
Have you ever been swooped on?
No.
Oh, bull.
Never in my life.
Never in your life been
Never
swooped on?
in my life. Because magpies know.
Know what?
Not to mess with me.
I keep forgetting I'm working with The Rock. What about this? Wears a fitness first backpack with a suit.
Yes, backpack guys. Unless you're a terrorist,
When they get into a pool with board shorts and they fill up with water.
Yeah, it's got that big balloon
See,
thing.
that is true.
Yeah.
You could be Tom Hardy.
Yeah,
you could
you
be the
could.
sexiest guy in the world.
But you got that big balloon
and the
thing.
big, like your nappy's inflated.
That's so good.
When they can't find somewhere to put their bag in the overhead locker on a plane.
Definitely. So ick. When you see a guy and he's going, oh, where am I going to put my stuff? Because men, by and large, that's where we rock in the world of stuff, is storing and moving baggage and stuff like that.
So if you can't find a
If you can't
spot.
find us, you're not a man.
Wow. You're tough. Waiting for the green light before crossing the road.
Yep, just charge across the road.
Drinking from a bubbler.
Oh, I don't know. But yeah, actually, yeah. I don't drink from a bubbler, but, yeah.
Drinking sippy yogurt. No.
And you cooled any yogurt drinks.
Tries to start a conga line on a night
Yeah,
out. Nah,
definitely. Definitely, yeah.
I don't like women who do it. I don't like
Unless
men
you're
who
Mark
do it.
and Mitch from the block, then that's it. But no.
Sonny's on the back of the neck.
Yeah, that's an odd one, that, yeah. And Sonny's on the top of your forehead. I got a mate who's he's got a Neanderthal skull, so it just sits on his forehead.
Right. What came first, the skull or the glasses?
I don't know. I go, how do you do that? And he goes, I don't know. It just does.
But when you see
on the back
people
of the
wearing them
neck.
on the back of the
Yeah,
head.
That's for, yeah.
No, not you.
No, that's ick.
Okay. We might put this up on our socials today, and if you
like
have
that.
something you'd like to add to this, running for the bus, that's another one.
Yeah.
I don't think that's it.
Running, because men don't catch the bus. Men
don't catch a bus.
They don't. And if you do, you're discreet about it. And you don't run for the bus. The bus waits for you. That's it.
Brendan, the phone's ringing. The 1980s are on
I'm
the
just
phone
saying,
for you.
men
Men
don't
don't catch a bus.
I'm not saying that I don't. I love public transport.
I find it attractive when a man
do
takes
you?
public transport.
Really?
Yes, I do.
Really?
Yeah, I do.
Really?
Because I think they're environmentally conscious
Okay.
and they're doing the right thing.
I just do it discreetly. If you're going to catch the bus, you do it discreetly.
So no one can see.
Yeah, and if you're going to run for the bus, run like Mel Gibson in Lethal Weapon, like running for your life. Don't run like,
like you do. I've seen you run.
What do you mean? I run great.
I run great. Remember we've decided that Bill Shorten lost the election because of the way he ran. He looked like he was being chased by a monster. He ran with the flat of his feet.
He did. And then he got all upset when we brought it up to him. I was worried about his arch support. I said, Bill.
No, that's it when you've got no arch support.
That's great.
Jonesy and Amanda's Jam Nation
podcast.
Hey, have a listen to this.
Split ends.
Oh, that's sorry. I thought, yes, that is Split Ends. I see red, I see red, I
Yes,
see red.
yes.
That's
Okay.
to welcome the Red Wig, the original Red Wiggle.
Okay, you mucked this
But,
up.
yes, I have. Hello, Murray Cook. How are
Hello,
you?
Amanda.
What I was hoping to do was to start with, have a listen to this.
This is the band The Soul Movers, and this is Dumb Luck.
That's right. Soul Movers is the brainchild of Murray Cook. And Murray, this sounds amazing. You're about to take this band on the road.
Yeah, we've already started. We've done a few shows already, and we're in Newcastle next week.
Good.
And it's been great. New album, out on the road again. Can't keep me away.
How many guitars do you have now?
50.
50.
Yeah, I think something like that.
Do you know them all? Like you say, today I feel like stroking that one.
I have a lot of them out on stands so that I can just pick one up and give it a go. Yeah,
because you got to have them out. If you have got them stashed away,
they're not. Yeah, there's no point having them. Yeah.
It's quite satisfying to see a collection of guitars just all together. Do you have bass guitars?
Yeah. I've got bass guitars and mandolins and lap steels and
Yeah.
pedal steels, all sorts
What
of guitars.
about the double neck guitar?
I'm not really into that.
No, I just think it's too much.
Yeah, it's too much for me.
Well, I just feel that it's just, come on, dude. Like,
Yeah.
and there was a point, I think, like Led Zeppelin went a bit crazy with. Then they had the triple neck
Oh,
guitar.
yeah. And I think Rick Nelson from Cheap Trick had one with 7 necks.
Oh, really?
That was just a gimmick, though. I suspect.
Gaggle of swans.
It's too much. It's too much.
So with Movers and the Soul Movers, tell us about how the Soul Movers came about.
Yeah, well, originally Lizzie Mack, who's the singer, actually formed it many years ago with Dennis Tech, who was in Radio Birdman, who some of your listeners might remember.
Mm-hmm.
They were a couple, and they did one album, and then they broke up, and then I came across the album, and I'd seen Lizzie in venues and just seeing bands and stuff. She's really tall, and so am I, so you could see each other across the room, and but I didn't know she sang, and I got hold of this album, and she's like a really great singer. So so I just got in contact and said, let's put the Soul Movers back together, and we've done. This is our 4th album together. And it's been great. It's a really great experience. And this one we're kind of the most happy with, as musicians always say about their most recent album.
Is it kind of country bluesy? How do you describe it?
Yeah, well, people sometimes think it's the Soul Movers, so it must be all soul, but it's more about moving the soul than actual soul music. But there's a lot of soul. There's some country tinges. There's Dumb Luck is kind of a bit Stonesy.
Yeah.
So we preempted their new album.
Didn't you just?
I don't mind that. Do you like their new song?
I don't mind it. I think
It's a bit cliched. It's a little cliche, but I think it's good.
I think I think I like the idea of it more than anything, that they're still doing stuff, and that's pretty inspiring for older musicians. That Mick Jagger's at 80 or 81 or something, and it's still doing it.
I know you're a giant music fan, and people report seeing you at all kinds of music, at all venues, all over the place. Do you still get recognised as Murray? I know if you're not wearing the red, do people still know who you are?
Yeah, especially if it's older people and young people. Over the last few years, the 20-somethings who grew up with us, recognise me everywhere. People call out in the street, but mostly they're really nice, and
Mostly they're nice.
No, they really are, and because it's a positive thing, the interactions are usually pretty positive.
You're not going to get a crazy fan, though. Like, really?
Not really, no.
Not gonna
There's
get
not much of
crazy.
that. No.
And are you looking forward to going back on the road? Because there was so much travel with the Wiggles, so much travel involved. I know that probably was quite overwhelming.
Yeah, it was, and that's part of the reason why I retired from performing with them. But this is much more manageable. We usually do weekends, and then we're home for most of the week. And
Old people's tour.
It's kind of like it's kind of the way most people tour these days. There's not, in the 80s when I was growing up, it was 6 nights a week people were playing, but that doesn't happen very much anymore, except if you're in the Wiggles.
Yeah, exactly. I think of OG Wiggles songs because I remember seeing you guys in Wollongong in 1993. This is the early days. We had just a trestle table, and my son, who's now 31, going along, look at these blokes, and to see how far you've come. But Amanda and I were just talking about our favourite Wiggles song. Amanda, you've gone.
Oh, this is my favourite one. This one, Hot Potato.
Yeah.
Hot potato.
Which I think is a bit of a single, really.
What do you mean it's a single?
Well, it's not an album track. Like I feel like the Wiggles stuff.
It's not a deep cut. It's
I love this. Why what's yours then?
Didn't Greg forget the lyrics to Hot Potato?
Yeah, he did once. Yeah. There's like 8 words in it.
You must be a terrible cook.
My favourite one is an album track. It's Wags the Dog.
Wags. My dog wags.
There's a bit of angst in here as well.
Are these songs still in your DNA, Murray? Because when my kids grew up, and we'd say to them, remember this, because they'd been so deep into it. And it's like Puff the Magic Dragon. It had started to go a little, and I was horrified. Is it still in you so richly?
Yeah, it is. It's funny because a lot of the people who interact with us are people on the autism spectrum, and they're still really into the Wiggles as adults, and but they know everything, and I sometimes get messages from one guy in particular, and he says, "Murray, do you remember in that video, blah blah blah, you did this? Why did you do that?" And I'm like, I don't even remember them.
I was out of my mind on Red Cordial. Come on.
Well, because we did so much, and we did so many songs. There are some songs, if we didn't play them live very much, I don't even remember them.
I remember I used to write for a magazine, Live to Ride magazine. I still actually have just recently started writing for them, and we go on this big bike ride, taking all these bikes over this with all these bikey guys.
Yeah.
And I was riding along, and in my head was swim like a fish for about 50.
Wouldn't it be great to see the vision from the outside and then to go into your brain and what was happening?
It was just great.
It's funny, isn't it?
But it is such an amazing legacy, and you're so loved, and you're such a great musician, which is why I'm sure people want to check out the Soul Movers.
The Soul Movers and Dumb Luck, check it out.
Yes,
and also, you'll see Murray Cook performing there with one of his 50 guitars.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, and it's interesting with the Wiggles legacy, as you say. We get a lot of young people come along to the shows who are just interested in what I'm doing, but they stick around I'm older, but we have a real multi-generational band. We've got some of our members born in the 60s, 70s, 80s. And 90s. So.
Sounds like our radio station. 60s, 70s, 80s and 90s.
That's quite the demo. Go to soulmoversband.com. Murray, thank you for joining us. Say hi to the rest of the chaps when you see them. There it is. I love it.
Jam Nation.
Doing it for the grab right now.
Who wants some free money?
Instant.
Going fast.
Moolah.
I like the sound of that.
Jonesy and Amanda's
Here it is, 10 questions, 60 seconds on the clock. You can pass if you don't know an answer. We'll come back to that question if time permits. If you get all the questions right, $1,000 is yours.
You can go with $1,000, but we might tempt you. We might put on our tempting pants and see if you want to play double or nothing.
We haven't got there lately. I've been a little bit disappointed. Maybe Rob of Oran Park will change everything today.
Hi, Rob.
Hey, how you going, Amanda? Jonesy?
Rob.
Hello, Rob. Well, 10 questions await you. You have 60 seconds. We always say pass if you're not sure because we usually have time to come back, okay?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, Rob, good luck because it begins now. Question 1. How many months are in spring?
3.
Question 2. What colour is a $10 note?
Blue.
Question 3. Duffel, tote and shoulder are types of what?
Jackets.
You can have a duffel coat, but the other ones were tote and shoulder. They're bags. Roger, I could see why you'd think that.
You were on your way. I could feel it.
Rob.
I could feel it. Damn it.
Sorry, $100 to be getting on with, but plops, there it is.
That's what happens.
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation.
With the hours that you and I do, we do like to have a nap in the afternoon, don't we?
Yeah.
I guard that fiercely if I can. If I've got other commitments, that's one thing. But if I'm just at home, I will make sure I have a sleep. But there's nothing that's quite as tiring as having young kids. It might be different for guys too. There's that bone tired you get when your kids are little.
I think it's harder for women than the guys with that because you've had the child and you've got that maternal. I'm not saying that we're not maternal either, but you're closer to it, if that makes any sense.
Well, I just think that, and this isn't just anecdotal, the evidence shows that women are still doing the majority of stuff at home, all of that stuff. So if you've got a job and you've got a family at home, you're still doing the bulk of the domestic stuff, whether it's shopping, the cooking, all that, the thinking. It's the thinking that's exhausting. But I saw some TikToks recently of the lengths people, men and women, are going to get a nap. I saw one woman, this really made me laugh. She said, it's a picture of her with her eyes closed on a couch and her kids are sitting in front of her with notepads on the lying on the ground. And she said, I told my kids to draw me sleeping so I could take a nap.
Yeah, right.
Brilliant.
That's great.
And there was this guy who's got a T-shirt on and on the back of it is printed a little racetrack for Matchbox cars.
Yeah.
And he's lying on the couch face down and his kids are running the cars over the track.
Great.
So he's getting a back tickle and a nap.
Oh, I'm going to get one of those shirts.
I want one of those too.
Except all my kids are in their 20s.
Can you come over and scratch my back?
And it would look weird if I just got other people's kids to do it.
Yeah, it would look odd.
Yeah.
But sometimes when your kids are little and you're exhausted, the lengths you will go to have a nap.
Yeah, sleeping in cars, doing all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, doing all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Sneaking in a sneaky nap.
What about this? Years ago when I won Dancing with the Stars, you remember that?
Well, you don't because you didn't.
2013, Tina Arena, she had this little dressing room thing because she was kind of a big deal and she'd go and have a sleep in there and I'd be just tired because, with the dancing show they say, you only need to do 2 hours of practice a day. And you think, oh, yeah, I could learn 2 hours. I could learn German in 2 hours a day. But it's not that. It's a lie. It goes for 8 hours a day.
And also, when the filming takes place, you're there early because you have to rehearse, and then you have to get ready, and then you film. So there's a long, long
There's
day.
a lot of dicking around. And so anyway, I was saying...
You saved the dicking around to the dance floor, and I think that was the main thing.
I was saying this to Tina, and she said, well, just come and sleep in my dressing room. So she would sleep on the lounge, and I would sleep on the floor next to her. And no one... Because you know what Tina's like. No one would go near her. So I'd have a very great sleep for 2 hours with Tina Arena.
A big afternoon snooze with Tina Arena.
Just have a
So
little
you
afternoon
hid
snooze.
behind the power of Tina.
Behind the power of... And there was a sign on her door, do not disturb, Tina's asleep. So I was cashing in on that.
Well, the tribal drum is going to beat for the lengths you went to for a nap.
This is unbelievable. This is better than my bed at home.
George Costanza, when he had that little bed under his desk.
Jam Nation.
The tribal drum is beating lengths you went to for a nap.
This is unbelievable. This is better than my bed at home.
George Costanza got a bed built under his office desk.
Oh, the woman I saw who told her kids to draw her sleeping so she
That's
could take a
great
nap.
one. That is such
And the guy who got a T-shirt with a little Matchbox car track on the back of it. So he would lie face down and the kids would just trace. How good would that feel?
That would be the greatest thing in the
He
world.
had a sleep and a tickle.
I so want one of those, but my kids are too old and I can't do it with other people's kids because that would just look weird.
Yeah, when Bob Job comes around. Hey, can you just draw on my back?
Bob Job. They come back from their time machine from the 70s. Sarah's joined us.
Hello, Sarah.
Hi, guys.
What lengths did you go to for a nap?
So my kids have, my son has a PlayStation and my daughter has an iPad, and we actually have time limits of how long they can be on the iPad and the PlayStation, and we're quite strict with it. But I work from home, so they know how quite important my meetings are when I'm on them. And one day I had the worst day. I was really tired. So I actually told my kids that they can play their PlayStation and their iPad for as long as they want, as long as they're really quiet and leave Mummy alone for the meeting that she's in. And I had a nap.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. I think it's great to limit your kids on the electronics until it doesn't suit you. You can say, how about I give you another couple of hours?
There's some mixed messages coming there, Mum.
Yeah,
You say I
I'm
can't
in a
use this thing, it
I'm in a
rots my
meeting.
brain. But now what, you want me to use it all day?
I'm in a meeting.
Good on you, Sarah. Jason's joined us.
Hi, Jason. What lengths did you go to?
It's pretty chaotic in my household. So when I needed to go and have a nap, I tell the wife I'm going to Bunnings. I've got a pillow in the back of the car, or I drive to Bunnings and I go and have a sleep in the back of the car.
Oh. You know, it'd be interesting to look at how many men are asleep in their cars at Bunnings. I reckon that's probably a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you just lie on the back seat of your car, Jason?
Or do you recline the seat?
Yeah. No, I've got a pillow in the back, so I just hide that. It's only a little pillow that I put in there. No one's ever asked about it, so I can get away with it. And and I usually go in for a little buy something anyway. So
yeah, it's win-win.
Come home with a giant pillow crease on your face.
Everyone knows Bunnings is like the Bermuda Triangle. You might just go in there for a light bulb and you'll be in there for 6 hours.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see, wouldn't it? Check the other cars when you're there and see who's asleep.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
Standing by for instructions.
Go to your radio. Turn it on.
Hello there. The lengths you went to for a nap. This is what the tribal drum is beating for.
This is unbelievable. This is better than my bed at home.
This what was kicked off when I saw a woman who told her kids to draw her sleeping.
Yeah.
So she could take a nap. That's a clever one.
You know, remember that time we gate crashed 2GB's offices for some reason?
Mm-hmm.
We'd had a few drinks. And we went into Alan Jones's office and he had a little recliner bed in there. How good was that?
It came out of the wall, didn't it?
Came out of the wall. It was like something out of Maxwell Smart.
I don't think I'd be able to sleep in the office. I wouldn't relax enough to nod off. Yeah. I don't think one of the callers before said he goes to Bunnings and sleeps in the car. Even when the kids were little and I was so desperate for a sleep, I have to be in a safe, secure place to go to sleep.
Yeah.
On a plane, I'm always anxious my mouth will hang open. So, that's not comfortable either. You know, when you find yourself with your...
Yeah, and everyone's walking past you because you're up the front of the plane and everyone's thinking, oh, there's that Amanda Keller. Look at that. Look at that gob open.
None of those things are true, by the way.
Is that the jet noise? Oh, no, it's just Amanda. Vicky has joined us.
Hello, Vicky. What lengths did you go to for a nap?
Amanda.
Hi.
Back in the day, I used to work at the bank, and they used to have these rows and rows and rows of filing cabinets from ceiling to the floor. And after a big weekend, me and my girlfriend had realised that no one would go where these at the end of them, so we got ourselves a doona and some pillows.
Yeah.
We set up a little nook behind the filing cabinets, like on the bottom, and would share it and have a little nap after a big weekend. Sometimes we'd take the morning shift or the afternoon shift, and then we'd make sure we'd wake each other up so we wouldn't get in trouble too.
So were you supposed to be...
Both of you didn't sleep at the same time.
But were you supposed to be working at the time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
You're working for a bank. There's
That's
a lot of
brilliant.
carrying clipboards around and, not doing much. Am I right there, Vicky?
Yeah. Oh, no, we did a lot. We were just more productive around that.
But if you're going to do that and you've got an accomplice, one has to sleep, one is awake to watch over the other one.
It's like
That's
flight
right.
attendants on those long flights. They go and have a little sleep.
They've got one of those, they've got a pod, the baggage things. They've got a pod that you can go in and have a sleep
That'd
in.
be weird. And you wake up and they've got crazy pillow hair and they look worse than you do.
And it's the pilot.
Hey, mate.
Who's flying the plane?
Thank you, Vicky. Hello, Adam.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, Adam. What lengths did you go to for a nap?
Well, me and my fiance have 4 kids under 10 years old, and we've found a very inventive way to get a couple extra hours sleep every morning. As kids are very messy with toys every morning and all throughout the house, we tell the kids that as soon as me and my fiance wake up, we all have to clean up the house. So not one of them will be loud or disruptive every morning, so we get that extra couple hours sleep in, especially on the weekend.
That's
Adam,
brilliant.
How long has parenting been around for? And this is the first time I've ever heard this.
So
That's genius.
they know if they wake you up, they have to tidy up all their toys.
Exactly right.
That is genius, Adam.
So, especially when we wake up, like early starts on throughout the week for work, we always get that extra couple hours sleep in on a Saturday or Sunday, especially who doesn't want to wake up early on a Sunday morning,
That is
That's
excellent.
great. And you've got 4 kids. That's old school as well.
Exactly right.
Well done, Adam. You've just
Good
given
work, mate.
That's a public service announcement right
Although
there.
you don't want to spend time in bed any longer. We don't want more kids, do we, Adam?
Exactly right.
Just save it for sleeping.
It's just for sleeping. Thank you, mate. That's great.
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation podcast.
Let's get on down to the Jonesy and Amanda Arms for the pub test today. Shorts at work.
This old chestnut.
Does it pass the pub
Maybe
test?
I don't want to see your chestnuts. What's happened here is it happens every time of year. We're seeing heat waves, though, right across the Northern Hemisphere.
Yeah.
We're coming into a very hot summer. Should men be allowed to wear shorts at work? And people
I thought men were allowed to wear shorts at work.
Well, do you like it? And, in a workplace, like, for example, I don't think we're allowed. We work in a different kind of sphere to, say, our sales departments.
We're in the rock and roll business, man.
But would people who sell radio airtime, our sales department, would they be allowed to wear shorts? I don't think they can. No. If they're seeing clients, they wouldn't be allowed to.
Like a 70s geography teacher showing up in your shorts.
See, why is it bad?
Walking socks.
But why could girls can wear short skirts, girls can do whatever.
I have no beef with that.
Well, that's one of the comments that's being made here, saying, is it unfair that girls can wear whatever they like? Is this because the men who make the decisions are happy to see leg in the office but don't want to see men's leg?
It's not about men's leg. I just don't think you take guys seriously in shorts. If you see a copper, for example, in shorts, I just go, yeah, okay, mate, good on you.
Really?
Yeah. Shorts, tradies can wear shorts, yes.
You take a tradie seriously but not a policeman in shorts?
Tradies have to wear shorts. They're on the side. That's given. Paul Hogan used to pay the Harbour Bridge in shorts. PE teachers can wear shorts.
What about...
Naval dudes can wear shorts when they're on the ship,
So men who just work in the office and aren't necessarily out having to schmooze clients and things, people who just work, they're going about their daily business in an office,
I think if
can they wear shorts?
Yeah, if you come in here... no one will take you seriously. We had a boss here that used to wear shorts. Remember that? That Kiwi guy. He's a nice fella, but you never took him seriously because he's wearing shorts. Can't talk to you, mate. What are you, a kid? How do I take direction?
That wasn't why we didn't take him seriously.
You can't take direction from someone
in this
shorts.
day and age when people are choosing between working at home and coming back to the office, should we be amending this?
Look, I'm not the arbiter of what... I'm not saying to you, it's a free country, you can wear shorts in here if you want. But what I'm saying, if you're going to give me direction or some sort of advice and you're wearing shorts, I'll go, yeah, good on you, champ. That's my take on that.
How do you feel? Shorts at work. Does it pass the pub test?
Jam Nation.
At 19 years of age, our next guest was ranked 4th in the world of tennis. And while we watched that journey of success in her sport on the sidelines, we also witnessed her father's bad temper. What we didn't know, and we should have known, was how bad it really was. In 2017, she shared the level of abuse she had to endure at the hands of her dad, Damir Dokic, with a best-selling memoir called Unbreakable. Well, now Jelena Dokic has released a new book called Fearless, Finding the Power to Thrive. And she joins us now. Jelena, hello.
Hi, thank you for having me.
And it's great to talk to you again, because last time we spoke, when you had the first book out, Unbreakable, it was like a real sort of, I guess, revelation for you. And now you're coming out through the other side of this with this book.
Yeah, pretty much. Unbreakable obviously was my life story, my biography, my memoir, and something that has changed my life. I literally say that the day that Unbreakable came out is the best day of my life. I was able to just really share my story.
You know, you're very honest in the book about how recovery isn't linear, and the fact that you were able to break away from your family, that life can still be hard. You talk about very honestly about the end of a 20-year relationship, about how the trolls on social media, and how you're trying to use your skill set to try and still make your way through these hard things.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, it's not all upwards and positive, and I don't think anything in life is. I discovered that as an athlete, as a tennis player, you don't always win. There are ups and downs. Life is the same, and I think it always kind of will be. You go through ups and downs, and I think it's important to know that, to realise that, to know that it's not all sunshine and rainbows.
Why do you think people are so harsh on social media? I'm not on Facebook or any of those things, but I do have Instagram and I read through Twitter. But you do such a great job as a tennis commentator, but you attract a lot of the trolls. Why is that?
I think in general, look, when you're in the public eye, everyone is allowed to have an opinion, and that's okay. I think social media brings something else to it when someone can just write something behind a keyboard. And I don't know very often how people can even think of some of those things, let alone write them. And I always just turn the conversation around and go, well, what if your sister or your daughter or your mother, father, doesn't matter, got something like that?
Well, you said that everyone's allowed to have their opinion. Sure, but they can really keep it to themselves. I think with social media, I think that when people say you're allowed to have your opinion, when I put something out on social media, I'm not asking for an opinion. I'm not even asking for your comment. It's like if we did this radio show, when we do the radio show, we don't have someone saying, well, I don't agree with what you just said then. And if they do, they just yell it out into the ether. And I think that's the real thing about social media.
It is, look, but in a way, are you allowed to write something to someone? Absolutely. Look, do we have a block button? We do, and trust me, I use it as well. I have often said, look, I am not out here hurting anyone. I am actually trying to do something good with my platform on social media, and on top of that, even sometimes using it as a creative space. Like I love photography, for example. So if I, post some pictures that I find really nice, it's things like that. I should not be judged for that, and nobody else should as well. But I don't think it's as simple as blocking people. We shouldn't have to do that. I'm not hurting anyone here at all. So, look, is it okay? No, it's not. Can we stop every single person in the world from writing something negative? We can't. But that's why I think it's important to call it out. And I've put some of those comments out and posted them and showed people what I get. And it's changed. I actually get apologies from people that have written that to me. So it actually changes.
Have you ever had an apology from your father?
No, I haven't. I haven't. I've tried to reconcile with him at one stage years and years ago, but it's not possible. I think ultimately No matter what you go through, I think with your family or your parents, you kind of feel like maybe you can get to a stage where things can change and you can have a relationship. But no, I don't. I think when someone isn't even able to say sorry, or when they actually think that they did everything right, and in fact, in his words, he would do it all over again, that's where you draw the line, especially as you get older. You need to get that toxicity out of your life. So, yeah, no apology, and that's okay. For me, it really is time to move on, to leave that aside, and I'm actually trying to change generational abuse and the way that it was, and that's my fight now, and that's what I want my legacy to be.
Well, Yelena, you're leaving a great legacy. This book is fantastic. Fearless is out now from all good bookstores. Yelena Dokic, thank you for joining us.
Thank you, and thank you. You guys were there for me as well with Unbreakable, and now also love having a chat with you. So thank you so much for
Thank you,
support.
Yelena.
Anytime.
You are fearless. You really are, and thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation Podcast. We're not gonna take it.
I want you to get up right now.
I feel like I'm taking crazy pills.
Go to your windows, open them, and stick your head out and yell, I'm as mad as hell. I'm not gonna take this anymore.
Down to the Jonesy and Amanda Arms for the pub test today. Shorts at work. Does it pass the pub test?
We live in a hot climate. We have hot summers. Girls can wear anything they like. It's within reason to work, but it still seems that men in many workplaces aren't encouraged or allowed to wear shorts.
How do you feel about it?
Even though you can get nice dress shorts now.
Dress shorts. Dress shorts. What's wrong with you?
It's not for you, but guys can look good in dress shorts.
I just find, if you're got to put an air of authority out there, no one's going to take you seriously if you're wearing shorts.
Is that what you think?
It's true. You see a copper in shorts, you go, good on you, mate. That's all well and good.
And suddenly you're tasered to death.
Doesn't matter. While I'm being tasered and losing control of my bowels, I'm still going, at least I'm not wearing shorts.
You're harsh, Brendan.
I'm just, that's the era
This is
that I
not
was
your
raised
thing.
on.
And
when
no,
I was a
this
kid
is-
at school, you wore shorts and then you progressed to high school and you got to wear long pants. And that's stuck with me.
And also, you ride a bike, so you have to wear Kevlar every day. But if you came into work here and if you didn't have to face the public, which you don't,
I wear shorts on the weekend and when I'm in Jonesy time, yeah, for sure. But when I'm working...
When you're not in Jonesy time.
When I'm not in Jonesy time, when I'm on the factory floor here.
Shorts at work, even dress shorts, Brendan. Just the face you pulled when I said the word.
Shorts.
Do they pass the pub test?
Oh, wear short.
No way. Don't go back to that look of the 70s with Bermuda shorts and long socks. It was terrible.
Oh, 100%. Got to have short. I do deliveries. I'm all over Sydney. And, on a nice warm day, gears off and into the beach. It passes the pub test.
If they're going to wear it, they have to match it or pair it with knee-high sold-over socks. Hey, we had to put up with it in the 80s. They had to put up with it in the 2000s.
Of course it passes the pub test. As long as they're not too tight, you match it with a nice short-sleeve shirt, long white socks and sandals. Looks terrific.
Of course shorts pass the pub test. I used to work for a particular railway company in Sydney. Women were allowed to wear skirts, but men weren't allowed to wear shorts. And in summer, I got told I wasn't allowed to. So I went down to the uniform store, got myself a skirt, walked around wearing a skirt all day. Within 48 hours, men were allowed to wear shorts.
You know what? We've got a lot of skin cancer these days, and it's because we're bearing too much skin. So put it away. We don't really need to see it.
Put it away unless you're a truckie or a tradie or a builder.
Well, I think when he
Or
said
you're a PE teacher.
wearing it with sandals, I don't think that look's going to come back anytime soon. Long socks and sandals.
Anytime
Unless you're a
soon.
German tourist.
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation Podcast.
I love the public notice in the newspaper. When
What do you
Coles
normally
or
get with
Woolworths
that?
put an apology because they've mispriced some small goods.
Or the front page that someone's accused of pedophilia, and then page 5, a very small public
very
announcement.
small
Apology, small mouth apology.
Yeah. This one caught my eye yesterday. Abandoned vehicles at Sydney Airport. And it's a list of all the cars that have been abandoned in the car park at Sydney Airport.
Really? How many are there?
There's a lot. There's 98 of them.
And how do they know they're abandoned and people just aren't away on holidays?
They just sit there for ages. You ever gone to the airport? I remember one time I like parking my motorbike there because you can do it for free and you nick out. Don't tell anyone I told you that.
Sure.
But there was a motorbike sitting there, this old Kawasaki ZZR thing, and it had been sitting there for years. It looked like it had been sitting there for years. And I thought, gee, that's a shame. It's a good old bike. And then I came back to the airport probably 5 years later, And there it was, still just sitting there.
Why would someone abandon them?
Who knows? It's like the story of the Mary Celeste. Remember that story? The old sailboat disappears off Nantucket.
No, it doesn't disappear. Didn't
But
they?
the
They
boat was
found
there,
it.
but everyone on the boat was...
And they found meals on plates and things. Like everyone had just abandoned
oatmeal in a
ship.
bowl and a pipe smoking away. Where did the crew go?
But what is the story? Why would someone abandon a car there?
I'd say Johnny Backpacker has bought the car and then nicked off back home to wherever.
But why not sell it?
Because it's probably not worth anything. So I was looking at some of these cars, for example. What piqued my interest, there's a Holden Statesman in there. Old Statesman. And they don't make those things anymore, and that's just sitting there abandoned.
So it'd be worth something.
Well, I tried to look up the registration plate because I've got my RTA thing, my Roads and Maritime Service. So you can type in a number plate. You can
So
find
they've listed all these cars saying, if this is yours, come and collect it. And it's got their number plates and everything.
Yeah, and I was looking at the Holden Statesman, the plate was invalid, so it's probably gone way past Rego where they've recirculated the plate. But there were some other cars in there, like a Toyota Camry. I checked out the Rego of that. So that expired in 2021, but it's got 268,000 Ks on the clock. So it's been to the moon and back. There's no point in getting that car back is what I'm saying.
So people wouldn't have even sold it for parts. So maybe these people, as you're saying, is Johnny Backpacker.
Yep.
What about Johnny, just go and dump your car? If you want to dump a car, would you just leave it at the airport?
Well, you can dump your car anywhere. You
Can
just
you?
take the number plate off and that's it.
But there's surveillance
and
on
then the
normal
council
streets.
has to go and get it. So if you've got a car on the street and it's registered, you can stay wherever for as long as it wants.
But you know what this tells me about the airport here? It's so expensive to park there. And yet, there's no level of surveillance.
Mm-hmm.
What if there's a dead body? I watched too many British police dramas recently.
car.
What if there's a dead body in the boot of the car and it's been there for years and no one has even checked as to whether it's whether it's been dumped, whether the rego's gone, any of that stuff. So they are so keen to take your money. But what about the security of these abandoned cars?
All these cars, there's a Porsche Cayenne in there.
Why wouldn't that have been sold?
Unregistered.
So it's run out of rego.
And it's just sitting in there.
Is that sort of some drug thing?
Poor old Felicity of Double Bay can't pay the
Is that where that is, Jeff? Told me he left it at Mimi's house.
Well, let's have a look. So what they do is they can't just go and sell these cars. So the airport has to put a public service announcement out.
Is this a precursor to that, you think?
Yeah, so they put that out there. So I'm just looking through there for the aforementioned Statesman, or there's a couple of scooters in there, motors. I wouldn't mind picking up a scooter.
So this is stage one. They say, if this is your car, come and collect it. But you wouldn't, because imagine the parking fee
Well, the
you'd have to...
parking, and I'm just doing some maths.
Oh, no. Thought I could smell burning rubber.
Actually, I got one of the girls here to do the maths. So the average per day for parking is $70 a day. So per year, it'll cost you $25,000 for 5 years. That would be $127,750.
So if you put your hand up to claim one of those cars,
Well,
would you have to pay the parking?
The silver Toyota Camry with a billion Ks on it, it's going to cost you $127,000 to get that back.
Right.
Having said that, I was just reading this bit. Any unpaid parking fees capped at $500.
Oh.
So that's pretty cheap for the airport.
So this is stage one. Stage two will be suddenly they're all for sale, apart from the ones the airport staff want.
Yep. So that's
Alan Joyce is collecting the Camry, or was it the Cayenne?
The Cayenne is getting that back. And I'm just looking at the Coles apology for some incorrectly priced yogurt. That's piqued my interest.
How many Ks were on that?
Jam Nation.
On the show yesterday, we spoke with Zoe. She's 9 years old. Her mum Trish had emailed us saying that she wanted to dress as both of us for her walkathon for her school at St Aidan's Primary School. And her mum said, well, you've got to choose one. So she said, well, I'm a girl, I'll dress as Amanda. And we said, well, maybe we can make this work where she dresses as both of us. We spoke to her yesterday and we said we'd come up with some ideas. Mm-hmm. We have sent a stylist to Zoe's house because the walkathon is today. So why don't we talk to Lauren, the stylist, who's at Zoe's house.
From the home of House of Lauren.
From the House of Lauren, to see what outfit we've come up with for Zoe. Hi, Lauren.
Hello, good morning to you both.
Good morning.
How are
So
you?
We're
very
great.
well. So Jonesy at one point said we should get an outfit that was half and half, vertically up and down,
Like
isn't it?
Two-Face from Batman.
Yeah, I thought that.
Oh, Two-Face from Batman. Well, Zoe kind of didn't know what that was, but guess what, Jonesy? We have gone half and half for both you and Amanda.
So tell us what
this
you've got.
morning. So we've got Amanda vibes on the bottom. We've got a really funky silver sneaker.
Great.
We've got like a tie-dye kind of pants, really funky wide leg pants with Zoe's favourite colours, a little bit of pink, yellow, purple, and I'm pretty sure you love those colours too, Amanda.
Of course.
And those pants comfortable, Lauren? Because Amanda likes comfortable pants.
Absolutely comfortable.
They're not grippy?
That's why we thought.
And we can
Zoe
tell
said
that
to me
Lauren's-
we're not to go with a denim jean. 'cause
No,
we don't
that's
think
right.
That's
We can
comfortable.
tell you're a stylist because you've used the word jean and trouser. And I think that
Absolutely. And
qualifies
pant.
you, and pant. So, and what's the top bit then?
On the top here, we've got to represent you both, but Jonesy, you will love this. The leather jacket.
Oh, great.
And
Is it a
wouldn't
Brando?
believe
Is it a
it, she-
Brando style jacket?
Absolutely.
Good.
Zara.
Marlon Brando. Yeah, good.
Okay,
Oh,
great.
Marlon Brando. Yeah, but we bought it at Zara. We got it at Zara.
Oh, that's going to be good.
It's super cute. We'll send you a photo of that one. We've also got a helmet. So Zoe had a helmet representing your motorbike.
Yep.
And underneath, we've got a branded T-shirt. So on the back, it says sponsored by Jonesy and Amanda with WSFM on the front. Zoe's here with me now, and she's so excited. How excited are you, Zoe? Super. She's super excited, and she's ready to go. And Amanda, a last little bit of you hanging on her chest. She's got a gorgeous silver piece of jewellery. It looks almost like a teardrop.
There you go.
Oh, brilliant.
Because she's so happy.
And Zoe's going to be walking with this helmet on.
Yeah, that's a bit heavy.
Yeah, she's going to walk with her helmet on.
Good.
And her mum's going to be down there cheering for her and getting a few shots.
Oh, great. Zoe, this is great.
Well, the walkathon is today, and we might catch up with Zoe tomorrow to see how
it
she
went.
felt, to see how it went, just to get the vibe on whether people were rocking the Jonesy and Amanda outfit on Zoe.
And you realise because she's representing me as the top half, that means that only sense and wise things will come out of her mouth.
And she'll probably wear the pants representing me on the waist down.
I hope not. But Zoe wants to say a big thank you to Jonesy and Amanda, and she loves you both. Don't you, Zoe? Yeah.
Have the best
she's
day.
Excited here. She's ready to go to school. Thank you again.
Thanks, Lauren. Have a great day, Zoe. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Good on you.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation Podcast.
All right, people, listen up.
Is everybody in? Let's go. Strap yourself in. Let the fun begin.
Live like Gen Y Rye. If you'd like to do that, Gen Y Rye is giving back. That's what it's all about.
This is giving me...
Okay, thank you. If you'd like to live like Gen Y Rye, give us a call now.
Sucks.
Jonesy and Amanda's Jam Nation
Podcast.
My juice box straw's gone all mushy.
I say it's a great day because Gen Y Rye just loves giving back.
You know what I am to you people?
What?
I'm like a pinata. That's what I've realised. And you just keep hitting me until all my stuff comes out.
Well, we filled you with the lollies in the first place, so it's quite an accurate thing.
I thought you were a show bag.
What's it mean?
Full of Sophie's in Penrith.
Hi, Sophie.
Hi, how are you?
Very well. We've had mixed fortunes with this during the week. Some people have won things, some people have won nothing. The idea is that Ryan has a whole a stack of stuff he's going to read out to you. When it's something that you want and where you want to stop, you say stop. Then don't necessarily go up in order. They go all over the place in terms of value. But you've got to say stop before Ryan's mum comes in and blows up.
Okay.
You're late for work.
Yeah, so you don't want to hear that because that means you've blown it. All right,
Okay.
you ready to play, Sophie?
We're going to take this money off him.
All right.
Okay.
Hope you're proud of yourself, Sophie.
Here we go.
Oh, yeah, great prize, a whoopee cushion. An OPI nail polish pack? You can have that. That is all yours. $300 skin clinic voucher.
Stop.
Stop. Ooh.
Wow.
$300 skin clinic voucher.
That's pretty good, Sophie.
What else would have you...
Let's see where else he would have gone.
This is dumb. How about we finish this and you can have my old car battery from my broken down Hyundai i30.
It's a good battery.
Oh, Roar and Snore at Taronga Zoo. A double pass to Kiss. Okay, Boomer.
Ryan, you're late for work.
And that's where it would have ended.
Sophie, you've done well with that.
You've done well. $300 skin clinic voucher. Well done, Sophie.
Thank you.
Now,
What even is that? I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, well, have you looked in a mirror, mate?
It's like Clearasil, but better.
Oh, it's something. I mean, something. It's not every day you can ring up and get through.
Absolutely, Sophie. Well done.
That's the spirit.
Play again tomorrow.
Jam Nation.
Everybody shout! Come on now, sing out! It's time for the Ghoulies get together.
$20,000. That's what we have on offer for our favourite ghoulie of the year. Just have to go to the iHeartRadio app, press the microphone, record your ghoulie. What have we got?
Hi, Jonesy and Amanda. What gets my ghoulies is when you know you need petrol, you're down to a quarter of a tank, you go to put the petrol in and the Bowser just continuously clicks itself off and off as though it's full. You sit and let it rest for a few seconds and it continuously does it. That's what gets my ghoulies.
Why does it do that?
Oversensitive nozzle.
Do you have to read it poetry or something?
Yes.
I love you, I love you.
I can't deal with this. I'm going back to diesel.
What else?
What gets my ghoulies is when you start a new job and you work with somebody for the first time and they introduce themselves as Bill. So all day you go around calling him Bill, talking to other employees, saying how good Bill is, only to find out his name is Phil. Makes you look like an absolute idiot. That gets my ghoulies.
At least it happened at the end of a day. Sometimes it can go months.
Years. I surfed with a girl called Belinda for years, and we'd see each other probably about 3 times a week out in the surf. Hey, Belinda. And I'd started calling her Belly. Hey, Belly, how are you? And she'd go, hey, good, good. One day, we're just together, just out there, and she says, you know, my name's not Belinda.
Oh, no.
And I went, what is it? And she goes, it's Nicole.
And you've been calling out Belly.
Yeah, hey, Belly.
Which
Belly.
no woman wants to hear when she's in a cosy.
She was a wetsuit girl. But yeah, for years I said, why didn't you say anything?
Well, too much time had elapsed.
She said too much time had passed.
Yeah, it's a big etiquette breach, I know.
Out with the bad and with the good. If you dipped out, you can always contact us via the iHeartRadio app. It's 3 to 9.
Our favourite caller, email or Facebook friend wins $300 to spend at Chemist Warehouse. Hurry into Chemist Warehouse, celebrate footy finals with their footy finals half-price vitamin sale.
Better have some thiamine.
Was it riboflavin, thiamine and iron? Stock up on all your favourite vitamins. Be quick because it ends September 24.
You get that Jonesy to Amanda tea towel and 18th birthday keyring as well.
I saw a woman on TikTok who said that she got her children to draw her while she slept. Said, I'm just going to take a little nap. You draw me.
Genius.
Perfect. Another guy wore a T-shirt with roads all over it on the back that little Matchbox cars went around.
I want to do that with my kids.
Well, your kids are in their 30s.
I can't do it with other people's kids because it would look weird.
He lay on his stomach, took a nap while they played cars on his back. The tribal drum was beating for the lengths she went to for a nap.
This is unbelievable. This is better than my bed at home.
Here's Adam from Mount Druitt.
Me and my fiance have 4 kids under 10 years old, and we've found a very inventive way to get a couple extra hours sleep every morning. As kids are very messy with toys every morning and all throughout the house, we tell the kids as soon as me and my fiance wake up, we all have to clean up the house. So not one of them will be loud or disruptive every morning, so we get that extra couple hours sleep in, especially on the weekend.
How genius is that?
Man, it's a genius.
The minute mum and dad are up, we're cleaning up this house, so they just let you sleep for hours.
4 kids, you know what they're doing?
What? Sleeping, Brendan. They're sleeping.
Righto, you two. That's enough.
Ugly Phil's up next. We are back tonight for Jam Nation.
Good day to you.
See you then.
Well, thank God that's over.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Wipe the tears, baby, tears from your eyes.
Catch Jonesy and Amanda's podcast on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Jonesy and Amanda's
Jam Nation podcast. Catch up on what you've missed on the free iHeartRadio app.